Hello, my brethren. Hello, my brethren. Thank you for joining me. The Lord showed me something in the realms of the spirit. I saw Mama Evelyn. I saw the wife of the late Prophet TB Joshua. I saw Mama Evelyn in the realms of the spirit. And I saw an angel. I saw an angel calling her. But I heard a voice in the realms of the spirit. Someone's crying, saying, "We need her. We need her." So we need to pray for Mama Evelyn. There can be something that the Lord that there can be a plan that the Lord wants to do, but there's someone who can stop that plan. We need to cry. We need to pray for her. We need to put her in prayer to say we need her. We need to pray for her, to stand on the gap for her, so that God might continue using her here on earth, not an angel to take her. We need to pray for her, ladies and gentlemen. We need to pray for her. And I saw something in the nation of Zambia. I saw something in the nation of Zambia. I saw there's demonic attacks. There are demonic attacks in Zambia. There are strong demonic attacks that are fighting Zambia. We need to stand on the gap to pray for Zambia. In Zambia, there is no electricity. We need to stand on the gap. In Zambia, there's death. There is a spirit of death. In Zambia, there is confusion. There's confusion over families. We need to stand on the gap, ladies and gentlemen. We need to stand on the gap, because the Lord was showing me something. That in Zambia, those confusion, they are witchcrafts. We need to stand. The president cannot change things. But if we stand in prayer, the God of Israel will stand, will fight for us. We need to understand. The Lord will fight for us. Whatever we are passing through, the Lord will fight for us. Exodus 14, verse number 14. Hold your peace, the Lord will fight for you. Hold your peace, the Lord will fight for us. We need to understand, ladies and gentlemen. We need to understand that the Lord is on our side. Whatever we are passing through in Zambia, it is powers from they are witchcraft. They have laws to destroy Zambia. They have laws to destroy my generation. We need to pray. We need to stand on the gap, because there will be things that will be worse than this. I saw in the realms of the spirit that even people who are rich, they will have their money, but they will not do anything with their money. They will have monies. They will have a lot of money, but they will not do anything with their money. We need to pray. We need to stand on the gap, ladies and gentlemen. We need to stand, child of the Most High. We need to stand on the gap for the nation of Zambia. We need to stand, because there will be the strong spirit that will fight Zambia. Because they have seen people, they have said, we are passing through hardship in Zambia, but they will be so strong. They will be so strong, ladies and gentlemen. We need to stand on the gap for Zambia. And I saw something in the realms of the spirit. I saw two eagles. There were two eagles. They were flying. I saw eagles. They were flying. Two eagles. They were flying. And I was asking God. And God told me that He has remembered people in the prophetic. God has remembered people in the prophetic. I saw men and women being used by God in Zambia, mightily. I saw God using men mightily. I spoke about this, but I saw men being used in Zambia mightily. We need to stand on the gap. We need to stand on the gap. We need to stand on the gap in Zambia. I saw something in Zambia, that fathers sleeping with their daughters, and the Lord was telling me that this spirit, that Zambia must turn away from their sins. Zambia must turn away from their sins. I saw that the spirit, because the men they have stopped fearing God, because men wants to believe, they want to get rich. They want to get rich. They do not care how they make their money. If a witch doctor said they should sleep with their daughters, they will do it. But I'm here to tell you, this spirit has laws. This spirit is high. We need to stand on the gap. We need to stand in the gap to pray, to counsel a children of the Most High. We need to stand. We need to stand. We need to pray. And I saw even the spirit of death, it will be so strong in Zambia, but we need to stand on the gap, ladies and gentlemen. We need to stand. We need to stand because there are some people who will be initiated in Satanism. There will be a lot of people being initiated in Zambia in Satanism. So there will be a lot of death. But we need to stand in the gap to pray for Zambia. And I saw the minerals in Zambia, the minerals of Zambia are not giving us value for now, but the Lord will use our minerals to uplift us. The Lord will use our minerals to uplift us. We need just to pray that God may open the doors of Zambia. We need to stand on the gap, ladies and gentlemen, because the Lord has remembered Zambia. The Lord has remembered Zambia. Our tears will not turn us into mourning, but our tears will make us to celebrate, ladies and gentlemen. Ezwa telegahazo.